When I left Christianity, I experienced a lot of religious backlash, and how religious backlash is something to laugh about, especially if you don't believe in a lot of the religious beliefs of Christianity. And yeah, religious backlash can really hurt, especially if you lose your community, friends, family, and mentorships, or even your job. And it's important to know that coming out, if that's even something you want to pursue, can be a good thing, it can be a nightmare, it can be somewhere in between, like me, where I don't lose anything, but it kind of feels like I'm not gaining anything either. I just want to live an authentic life. And religious backlash, I have received hundreds of messages from Christians, especially on the deconstruction videos, these videos, and 1200 Reasons I Left Christianity videos. I mean, some of them are just downright cruel, gaslighting me or trying to control my narrative, basically invalidating all of the feelings that I have. And they have a right to their opinions, their beliefs. They don't have the right to invalidate how I feel about my past. Imagine me as an atheist walking up to a Christian and saying, "You were never a real Christian because you're not doing these things." I mean, imagine invalidating somebody. And that's why I like atheism. There's no expectations. There's no church. There's no community that hinges on, oh, you have to believe atheism or get out. There's nothing like that. There's nothing like that whatsoever. And is it awkward? Of course. It can be awkward sometimes, especially if you have one crazy person. And when I mean crazy, I have met some crazy people where they say, "Oh, you were never a Christian. You're a sorry excuse for a human being because you don't believe in Jesus." And I'm thinking, well, if there was ever a reason to not want to be a part of religion, you just justified why I don't want to be a part of your religion. And you have to deal with that backlash. And I've gotten to the point where I take pictures of all the bad religious responses, and I make a video where they just keep changing, where I use the pictures as a collage so people can see some of the hateful comments I get. And it's really interesting. I mean, I hope nobody would ever say that to somebody's face, like some of the comments I've received, but good night. I've had people damn me to hell or just be an ass. And even if there was a hell, there's not, but even if there was, why would you want somebody who just has a difference of opinion to go there? In my opinion, this person is making an excellent case why they should be going. Just being a jerk. But that's just part of religion. Religion sometimes makes mediocre people feel important. That's kind of why I think a lot of narcissists are in religion, because it just gives them an extra platform to be an ass. And you have to take that, and when people say, "Well, I'll pray for you," or they're really rude, well, you'll die and find out. My response is, may the force be with you. That's how I respond to rude people. And you don't have to be rude. If I read something about a person saying how Trump's the best president, I just send a laugh out loud, because, you're either blind or just ignorant. I'm not rude about it, but come on. How can you think the most racist, transphobic excuse of a president is the best president? It does not make sense. So you just take it in stride and realize that Just ignorant, unhappy people.